In the idyllic coastal town of Stanwell Park, south of Sydney, bustling cafes are serving up lunch. But as weekend crowds queue for their coffees, a hungry horde of onlookers eagerly wait in the wings.
Oh, yeah, it's not too bad actually. As you can see, they keep us company. Yeah, but they seem to be pretty chill, you know. Just got to make sure that we don't leave like food scraps out and that. Like, come and get the scraps as quickly as possible and get them up in the kitchen, you know. Otherwise, they sort of just come down and you know, have a bit of a frenzy.
If you're the one who has to interrupt their meal, though, these Australian white cockatoos can get a bit testy.
Loud, very persistent, aggressive definitely. I once tried to shoo one away in front of a supermarket and it was arcing up to me, just wings spread, you know, its little crest thing at the back, like flaring up and, you know, coming at you. It's very gangstery probably.
When waitstaff can clear up the crumbs, the birds have worked out how to get a second helping by dumpster diving. Scientists say the ability to flip the lids has spread to onlookers, and as humans stepped up the defence of their refuse, new research suggests it sparked an interspecies innovation arms race.
When we first started looking at this behavior, we were already amazed because actually the cockatoos learned how to open the bins. But then looking at how this progressed and the people then protecting the bins, and I was like really astonished by like how many different methods people have invented. It's like really amazing. And then taking this like one step further, so the cockatoos being able to solve some of the methods and then people escalating again. So I think really this sort of like stepwise progression and reiteration, that was like the most interesting part for me.
This is to stop the cockies, so I put it under here. Just to stop the cockatoos from getting in the bin.
Otherwise, and how hard, like, why did you go to that? What were you doing before?
Just down here. They had that rock on there.
And they moved that somehow, did they?
Somehow they moved it. I don't know how, it must have taken 5 or 6 of them, but yeah, they definitely moved it. So I had to go to the hockey strap, which I reckon I'll work out eventually.
If you put bricks on the bin lid, then in some areas the cockatoos are able to push them off. But I don't think that was like immediately. So I think in a lot of suburbs that still works perfectly fine. So of course there is still a lot of dynamic in this whole like behavioral arms race because we don't really know like how it will develop further.
The key question is though, who will win this race?
I think that's really hard. I think ultimately it will be the humans. It could be that it just like goes up the arms race and then at some point there is one that gives up or can't do it anymore, or there's so many other factors that maybe it just like goes extinct in some places but not in others, and I think this will be really interesting to look at.
Even if researchers are tipping the humans, locals aren't cocky enough to underestimate their feathered competitors.
They're getting more intelligent, they're evolving. Yeah, like if you go back like 5-10 years ago, they didn't know how to open bins, so they're figuring stuff out.
Come.